Mounds State Park in Anderson features 10 unique ancient mounds, or earthworks. And while there are still many questions about the prehistoric people who created the mounds, archaeologists have made many discoveries. In this segment of Going Green, I'm unearthing what is understood today.
It wasn't until the 1980s that we began to figure out what the mounds were used for.
Mounds State Park features 10 unique earthworks built by prehistoric Indians and are over 2,000 years old.
It was created by a people that archaeologists call the Adena and then later the Hopewell people. But these mounds were used roughly from about 160 BC through about 300 to 400 AD. In which, after that, we saw their use decline.
These mounds were created by people power.
Hands, sticks, and baskets. They used sticks to loosen the dirt. They put them in woven baskets, and they transferred the dirt from this area here that we now call the ditch to the upper enclosure, which is the actual mound. And then from that point, they took a rope, roughly 180 feet. And they stood in the middle, and the person came out here, and they tracked it all the way around. And that's basically how you would have outlined a mound.
And for these ancient peoples, the Great Mound also functioned as a calendar.
So when we are looking at the sunrises and sunsets, of course, summer solstice is going to be in one location, and that's where the sun stops. That's actually what solstice means, is sun stop. And then the winter solstice, so the sun literally goes from this place to this place. So as we're looking at the mound, here at the end slope, this is directly where the winter solstice sunset is. And then as we track around over here to about midpoint on the mound, that is where our summer solstice sunset is.
The mound was also likely used for ceremonies.
In a ceremonial area, you would definitely want to be celebrating births, deaths, and marriages. You would be celebrating different accomplishments for the year. You'd probably be trading and talking about things that you had seen throughout the year. We do really feel that this was a ceremonial location, but it also gives us a really interesting insight to the people of the past, because we actually know what they were eating. They were eating elk and bison. They were eating goose and a lot of river mussels.
Pictures just don't do these mounds justice. You really need to visit Mounds State Park in Anderson to really enjoy the topography in person.
And yes, if you come here on winter solstice or summer solstice, we actually do lead hikes and sunrise and sunset observances, so you can actually see it for yourself.
That looks like so much fun, Kelly.
It is beautiful.
And clearly, yeah.
There was snow on the ground. We can still see snow in March, but we did that a couple weeks ago.
Yeah, and